How's it going, party people? It is Caravan Dan from Gaming Caravan. Thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It's been a while since I made a good video with my good camera, but desktop crapped up. Camera's been acting up. I finally got the battery for it, finally got the desktop going, and now we are doing a before you buy video for MonToons. So let's get started. If you want to see more, make sure to comment what games you want me to do for the next before you buy video. Make sure to subscribe to see all the stuff that we're doing here at Gaming Caravan. And yeah, let's get into MonToons, Guardian of the Coral Isles. MonToons is a very interesting, fast-paced, asymmetric roll and write. The gameplay is 2 to 4 players. It is 30 to 45 minutes approximately, and I think it's best at 2 players, but I haven't really played at a full 4-player account yet, so I might need to do that. But yeah, the main mechanics are roll and write, asymmetry, and area control. Technically, it is a battler brawler. There's 2 ways to win: either be the last one standing or completely activate all 4 waystones. This game is a very interesting universe, and it's a print and play, for the record, which is very rare to see an expandable print and play game. I'm a huge fan of systems, villainous systems, any game where you can just buy like a standalone expansion and utilize that and like mix and match different characters you are, stuff like Unmatched, and dice throw and all that stuff. I love systems. If a game is a good system, I'll get everything as a collector, just because I feel like I need it. If I like it a little bit, I want all of it to have all the options possible. The only print and play I know of, only do this for like a year and a half, dabbling in print and play, but MonToons is the only system I know of in the print and play field that's like full expandable, and like every single expansion can be like its own standalone game, potentially. But let's go ahead and get into the MonToons. I'll be showing you the Kickstarter along the way as well, because it's actually live on Kickstarter right now. You can find the link in the comments in the description of this video, or just go to Kickstarter and type in MonToons. They had one last year, which is this one right here, that did really, really well, but now we're trying to go ahead and help them kill the funding for this year, and they're already past their goal. They've almost doubled the goal already, which is great. They're only doing a 10-day campaign, so make sure to go and get it while you can. Dev made this game with portability in mind, which means you can actually play this on the go and while traveling. He's a hiker, I believe, so he plays like in the mountains. I don't even play games outside whatsoever, so I could never, but it's cool to know that that's actually a possibility. And it's true, because nothing's really lightweight that can be easily blown away. It's just dice, some tokens, and then the character sheets and the map, which isn't too much. And you can put that onto a manila folder and just walk around with that in your bag. And yeah, everything's rolling right. Like the map you're on, you think like, oh, I'm not going to run this map. You collect stuff as you hop around it, so that is also rolling right. Your boards are rolling rights. And I believe that's really everything. So the way you play the game is you start off by rolling your 6 dice. I'm going to see if he actually has a... You can try before you buy it, for the record. Here, if you go to the Kickstarter, they have stuff on Tabletop Simulator, which is pretty cool. And they also have different ways of printing it out. They have the black and white, they have the full color, and they also have some tips on how to print at like libraries and stuff like that for cheap. But this is the map, and I'm not really finding the stuff on the Kickstarter that I want to show you, so I'm going to just show you with the stuff I already have printed out for my version. So for each character you have this, like a hot dog thing you'd use when you're a kid in elementary school. You'd use this to go ahead and show what character you are, and also help the opponents know what to look out for you. It says their tagline, their abilities and effects. It says some of their abilities up top, and then the character, and then like kind of like a almost flavor text, but also kind of important sentence about them, which helps you know a little bit about their character, personality, and their fighting style in the game. So I have these 3 with me right now, where it's Hoku, that's Hoku, right? Yeah, Hoku, which is the most popular one by far, and this is actually the one we have a sock pile collab with, which I'll show in a little bit. We have this one, I don't know the names that well, Tala, and then we have Moltu, which is, I think this is the coolest one. These 2 are tied for the coolest, Moltu and Hoku, but that's just me. So you grab one of them, just to show who you are. You'll go ahead and get that set up in front of you, and if you have something like this, if I have Moltu, I'll go ahead and grab Moltu's laminated character sheet and put it behind there, just so the other person doesn't know what you're doing, because this entire sheet is where the meat of the game is. You have the character up there. I wish I could show you this on the actual stream, but I don't really know how to do that. So we have Moltu, we have some of their important passives and all that stuff there. The HP, we have speed value, which means that's how you're going to trigger all your abilities at once. Then you have all the attacks, and then the waystones in the middle. What you're going to go do is, step 1, you're going to roll, I believe, 5 or 6 dice to start your turn, and you're going to assign one of them to be your speed value and the rest to wherever you want around here. As you assign it, you're going to go ahead and fill it out, and if it's an attack, you go ahead and do the attack if the people are within range. This stuff is kind of like build up for special abilities. Same thing with this ultimate down here. And the waystones is if you're adjacent to a waystone, you're actually able to put up to 2 dice there and then utilize the waystone. But the waystones move around depending on the maps you're in. They go to different locations. So you actually have to time it out right, which is not a very easy win to do it by, but that's how I strive to win. I love doing the alternative win victories in games like this, which just like in Root, I always try to go for like the map fulfillment, even though I could have probably won a different way, but that's just me. So what happens is after you all assign all your dice there, you see whoever has the highest speed value and they trigger their abilities first, and then you go down to the next person, then next person, next person. If there's a tie, it's based on whoever has, I think, the most amount of HP. The game is pretty simple to understand. That's really the gist of the game itself. This is the map you'll be on. You have a shared space, so you need a token for the characters, which Devin's also thought about. I'll go ahead and show you guys now, because the tokens are the collab we have. This is the Moltulu, or the Moltu. This is the Hoku, and this is the Sockpile Hoku. You can see Sockpile Hoku, I think we did a great job with it, personally. I liked it a lot. It's cute. It's fun. It shows the Sockpile character. This will also be on the card in Sockpile. As a promo that we're doing, which I think is pretty fun. I think it's really cool to do that kind of stuff. But this is a whole sheet. I only cut out some of them that we were using. And let's go ahead and show you what the expansion actually adds to the game, because the expansion adds a lot of it, I think, entirely optional, personally. And I'm not sure how much I would actually use all at once, but I think it's cool to have, at least. Check this out. You have the pledge tiers. Let's go ahead and look at that. We have step 1, the bonus guardians, which means they're going to be additional guardians in your bonus section. The bonus section of this, for the record, is on the bottom left of the board. So they're just extra things that allow you to have a little bit more symmetry and a little bit more to do with your dice. You have utility guardians, which go under your movement or basic attack section. Again, a little bit of the same thing. And then you have special guardians, which go in your special section, as you can tell. So that's already like 3 entirely new mini expansions they were doing in other games. On top of that, we have 3 new maps with something called Blight, which is almost like, I think it's like a poison radioactivity type stuff. And there's actually a character coming out pretty soon, because if you back the base game, they're releasing all the characters throughout the year, and one of them is like a poisonish character, which I thought is pretty cool. We have 4 new Blight-infused battle map hexes: the jungle, the land, the mountain, the waystone. It's interesting that they have a Blight-infused waystone. That sounds pretty fun. And this tells you everything I just said, where essentially you go in and fold this. It's a player screen. Again, you don't have to. But the main thing I like it for, because no one's really looking at your stuff in these kind of games, these are games, unless someone's massively trying to cheat, and if so, why are you even playing with them? The important thing with this is you're showing other people the important tags that they can do to you and some of their passive abilities. So that way, if I'm trying to hit you within range of 2, it says like, oh, I block range of 2. It's good to know before I already played an entire turn around doing that one action on you. If you want the base game plus expansion, it's $25 right now, which isn't bad, because there's currently 8 character sheets, and I think they have 2 more characters coming out this year alone. So I think it might be coming with those. I'm not really sure. 8 character screens, 1 for each of those characters. 12 battle maps, which is a ton of battle maps. I think it's really cool that they have this many maps starting off. A lot of people would only do like 3 or 4, but 12 was really like a huge jump. And I appreciate that. I like when games give you as much as possible. 8 STL character tokens. That way, if you don't want to use the full arts, you can use the STL multicolor files, which I think is cool. Especially, I think I'd mainly use it for the waystone. I'm actually designing something that might be like a 3D waystone, choosing the tiles personally. But if you like that, go ahead and use those as well. They're included with the pledge. It comes with Guardians expansion, which is everything I already mentioned, and stretch goals for this game. Talks about the remaining content for 2025, which I'm telling you, I think there's like 2 more characters. Yeah, it's Shisui, or Dashisui, Shueki, and then Kava. Kava, I think, is the Blight one I was telling you about. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure. And yeah, this is just the base way of how to play. We got the planning phase. You resolve the actions, and then use basic attacks, devastating attacks, bonuses. Winning the game, again, by last one standing or by the puzzle, which is the waystones. I guess I should explain the waystones. As you can see here, there are, you can't see it too well, 1, 2, 3, 4 waystones on your board. If you, anytime on this board you cover up a symbol with dice rolls, like that symbol in the middle, if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, I got the wrong symbol, so sorry. That yellow symbol, 1, 2, 3, 4, if you ever fully surround them, you get whatever's in the middle of them. And those are the 4 waystones. If you cover 4 waystones, the more waystones you get, the more you unlock abilities. Like the stronger you get, which is pretty cool. But if you get 4 waystones, you just win the game, which is, I think, it's pretty fun. It's a nice, as he said, like a puzzly thing where you have to actually chase down the waystone location and then utilize your dice on that location, and then also go first with the speed, which is important. So all of this stuff is good to know. It's fun. It's cool. I would say, and now we're going to the buy, try, or deny. I would say buy this game if you love asymmetry, if you love systems. Two very important things. If you love asymmetry and you love systems, this is a great print and play for you. If you like print and play and you like Root, it's another great combination to go ahead and get this game. This is not your average print and play though. It's nothing like Roar and Write or Roar and Write. Two different games for the record. This is definitely a unique take. I don't know any roll and write battlers. I've been doing this professionally at least for 2 years. It probably exists, but I don't know about it. I think it's a pretty overall unique take on everything. Did a great job with this, and then the Kickstarter page looks beautiful. So anyways, and then try this game if you like Root. Go on TTS if you have TTS. Try this game. It's free. Grab at least one friend. You don't only need more than 2 people. Personally, I would say it works great as like a 1v1. I always look for good 2-player games, and I thought this was a good one to fill that gap. Yeah, try this game if you like Root, or if you want to find a good print and play expandable system. This would be a good one for you. And reject it, like deny this game. Don't touch this game. Don't play this game if you don't do print and play. This is quite literally a print and play game. I would say that much. Additionally, if you don't like asymmetry, this game's fully asymmetric. You cannot be the same character. Technically, you might. I guess you could each have the same character, but that's kind of lame. Kind of takes you out of the world a bit. And I would say that you kind of have to be different characters. Like, it's just what you have to do. Do whatever you want naturally. But if you don't like asymmetry, this game's fully asymmetric. If you don't like dice rolling, like roll and writes, at least this is a full roll and write. I know some people don't like the luck in roll and write. Like, people don't like dice throwing. They call it battle Yahtzee. This isn't too far from that, but it's more mitigation. Like, you actually have to utilize the dice you're given in a myriad of different ways. It's not just like, do I reroll this one for this, or do I reroll for this? It's a lot more choice and utility, but you still have to consider these things. So that's everything for today. This game is part of Micro May. If you have not seen my Micro May video, go ahead and go click around here to watch the Micro May video. I did a lineup of every single game that was listed at the time. I'll do another one every week for the month of May, just to show you guys the games coming out on Micro May. It's a ton of small box games, all that are during the month of May, whether they start in April, end of May, or start in May, end of May, or start in May and end in June, whatever it might be. I like that what I'm doing a lot. I'm excited to show you guys what's going on with Gaming Caravan. Make sure to follow along for the ride. Subscribe. Comment what game you want us to do before you buy on next. Like this video if you enjoy the content. So definitely join in, hang out, swing on by. Yeah. Peace out, party people.